What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy Big Play Slay here, man. Of course, I had to bring on my guy, JB, a.k.a. two-time All-Pro. Call him an All-Pro. 2020 Pro Bowl player. Second-round pick out of Samford. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. I'm a second-round pick myself. Second-round guys are really the guys in the draft that really we go get. But as we see here, man, my boy is here with us right now. What up, JB?
What it do?
What's
Appreciate
good?
you having me on, brother.
Oh, yes, sir.
I've been waiting.
Come on now. You know I got to bring my counterpart.
I was wondering when you was going to have me on.
I got to say you for the best one. I got to say for the best one. And this is the best time to talk about a lot of great stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. And I'm here to give you the most compliments of all the compliments right now off the jump. Being my here 1 year with you, by far the best dress on the team. I'm going to give it to you. You, Smitty, Fletch be fresh, Hassan be on point too as well. But I got to give you to you, man, because you're the most clean fit dude on the team, man. I'm talking about by far the clean most fit. No jewelry, really, just smooth with the watches, plain shirts. I don't know how you clean it. You kill it, plain Jane. I don't know how you do it, man. You got no kind of designs on your shirt, all kind of crazy much, just be plain. I'm like, I got to steal this from JB. It's a must I steal the swag. I'm stealing it. I'm got some this year from, I done told my stylist already. They be making my clothes a little bit sometimes. I said, look here, I need to find a way to get dressed up like that.
Hey, I steal ideas all the time, so go ahead and do it, brother. What I do, I just sit back and watch. If I see something I like, I try to stick to my own style. I just know I'm not gonna wear something that I feel like doesn't look right on me. And that's why I just try to cater to what my style is, bro. And that's how I keep it like that. I appreciate the compliment.
Oh man, hey man, you be fresh now. You do be fresh, but let's get into it, man. So as you see, I talked to my boy Smitty last week. He said you're one of the toughest ones he went against before you came an Eagle. How you feel about that? Yeah.
Man, I appreciate that. Now I remember playing against him when I was in New York, for real.
Yeah.
And I remember watching film of him, and I just could realize like how quick he was in and out his breaks. And, he was slender. So like my whole mindset when I was going against him was just to like be physical with him at the line of scrimmage. And I'm glad it worked against him because obviously he got good things to say about me. So,
it did work good because I watched you now. I watched you.
Now he's a great receiver himself, man, and I can't wait to see what he do this year because he did a whole bunch last year. And I know. I can't wait to watch them boys this year.
Them boys gonna get in it again. You know what I'm saying? They're getting in it. They make us who we is. Even though we was destined to be great anyway. Them boys just put a stamp on it with them two coming over there with us, and we get to compete with them boys each and every day. That shit be hard as fuck. Them boys be hard,
30
man.
piece.
Huh?
30 piece. I told you.
The offense put up 30 for us. That's what we always say. Put up 30 for us, man. We got a good chance. And that's what make it hard, man. So I don't know. Hey, JP, they don't know. Yep. But I don't know if people don't know. Like, I don't know if you remember this day. Back when I was in Detroit, right? And you was over there in Carolina. And you was going against Kenny. You and Kenny going in. We walking in the tunnel. And I'm like, hey, twofold. Hey, you're nice. I love your game. I don't know if you remember that. Because
I definitely remember that.
Yeah, because it was your fourth year getting your contract. I say, boy, you nice. I've been watching you for a long time, man, because I just like to watch Julio, who go against Julio. And I watched your tape one day. I'm like, who is this dude up here like putting his hands on Julio like this? Like, I ain't even put my hands on Julio like this. So I'm like, hey, let me see what this boy doing. So I've been started watching your game ever since then. I'm like, it made me become a big fan. That's probably like your year 3. And I saw
I think that was my third year. That's the time we played y'all. Yeah, I definitely remember that moment, bro, because that definitely gave me some I wouldn't say I needed more confidence, but you definitely like words coming from you, and I watched your film and you was snapping. I saw what you was doing in Detroit, and much respect to you. You one of the top corners in the game for a long time in my eyes, to be honest with you. So I appreciate those words of encouragement, and they definitely helped me out along the way.
Man, what? I appreciate them words right there. You know what I'm saying? People don't like to give me my credit when credit is due, but because I'm a quiet assassin. That's all I do. I don't talk a lot. I just go out there and put the product out there. You know what I'm saying? I just go work hard, play hard, have fun, enjoy the game. So with that being said, how the world just come back around, like, we're a duo. Like, how do you feel about that, man? Because right now, we argue the best duo in the league. And like, it's up there. It's up
See
there.
my setup.
You see it right there? It's
You
set
see
up.
my
It's
setup,
nice.
bro.
It's nice. I'm talking about the
Look
2 and
nice on the
24.
wall, bro. Look nice on the
And
wall here.
it looked nice on the wall, and we looked good on paper, and we looked good on the film. So we just look nice at everything we doing right about now. So I'm feeling it. You know, I'm loving it. I was concerned. Definitely when you got into the free agency, I was like, well, look here, man. Hey, how we gotta, I don't know what you gotta do, but you gotta find a way to get JB back, you know what I'm saying? Because my job was up 10 times easier. You know what I'm saying? Easy. And we gotta run it back.
You know, I felt the same way. So, you know, I had to come back.
Oh yes,
it wouldn't have been right if I would have went somewhere else. So I had to come back and be with my dog.
Oh,
you know, keep
man,
this
that's what I'm
keep
talking
the duo
about.
together. You know,
gotta keep the duo together. So man, I'm gonna tell you what I learned from you. You know, as my 1 year with you, bro, just watching you play. I always know watching you play before we got here, but being hands on with your eyes and just watching you work, you probably the most patient dude I saw at the line of scrimmage. And I'll be like learning, like, dang, how you do that? Your kick step a lot different from my kick step. And you know, so I'll be watching you. I'm like, man, how you do it like that? Because I got to step twice. You don't have to step twice. You can step once and then you do a little. Sometimes you little jump back into it. Sometimes you step and you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things I learned from you. I was like, man, I need to learn that from JB because he's way more patient than him at the line of scrimmage. But you know, I'm just gifted as being very athletic. So my question is, what you learn from me when you watching me in practice and stuff like that?
I mean, the craziest thing about it, I was going to kind of say the same thing. You're pretty patient at the line. You don't really give yourself credit, but
yeah, I'm pretty patient. If I say I'll be watching you though, you'd be like, dang, that joke is nice with that jump.
And also, like, bro, watching you play and like watching you in practice and stuff, like some of the stuff that you do, I can't really do. Like even that double move in Houston, you know, the ball was incomplete. He never caught it, but like the way you got in out your break and was able to keep up with Buddy, because Buddy definitely ran the 4.3. So I mean, the fact that you was able to do that, I'm not even gonna try to do that because I can't even do that. So, but that's why I always like I learned one thing I learned from you at the line was always be patient when I'm at the line and always bring my hands with me. Because you do a great job of doing that. Because naturally you quick. But you definitely do a good job of bringing your hands with you and also being able to open up with it. Because a lot of guys can't really use their feet while using their hands, and then counter. Even if you miss, you're able to like get out your hips and then keep running. You know, a lot of guys aren't athletic enough to do that. And when I'm at the line, I try to be patient and use my length. And I try to remind myself I got a big frame, so this guy got to get around me, and I'm also going to bring my hands with me. So you got to get around my hands too. And if I miss, I miss.
That's true. You just run us. Hey, people don't. This is what people don't understand about playing DB, right? They don't. This is what they don't understand how much patience and how much it goes into being like a very very successful DB, man. I've been trying to tell folks, man, it's by far the hardest position to play, by far the hardest position. And so man, I got a big thing with me with my pregame rituals. I listen to soul music all the way to the stadium, like R&B. 90s music all the way to the stadium. But as soon as I walk through and get on the field and I touch the field, I switch over to the ride wave and I'm going crazy when I'm warming up. So what's your tradition? What music you like to listen to for pregame?
It really depends on my mood for that morning. Sometimes I wake up in a better mood than others, and I listen to like some old school R&B or like more like a mixture in between R&B and rap, like K Camp, something like that.
Okay.
On the ride over to the stadium, and then usually by the time I'm at the stadium, I'm usually turning on some Future, some Kodak. I might listen to a little NBA YoungBoy, a little bit of that. I like Yo Gotti, Boosie.
Of course.
Gucci Man. Those all get me in the mood to go play football and go be.
That would get you in the mood to do a lot of things.
Hey, look, I got to go out there and be violent on the field, so I got to go listen to some violence before I go out there. My boy said, I got to listen to something to maybe get a little active right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I'm out here listening to struggle music, and I ain't even worried about getting physical. I'm out here like, man, I made it. I made it. That boy said, I feel you, though. I can't be too relaxed out there. They're going to try to come get you.
I can't remember someone ever having so many go balls throw them in the first like 5 or 6 weeks, bro. I was so bad. I was like, bro, I know my boy hamstrings on fire right now because That's the whole question about the whole thing. Everybody always asks, can 24 run? Can 24 run? Can JB run? Can JB run? So they kept putting the fast guys over there and just run go balls, go balls, go balls, go balls. I said, and I was always come over there and check her. I said, JB, you good? And we was in the middle of the game. You're like, Slay, thanks for checking on me, bro. I said, really in the middle of the game like this, JB? Like, yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, you good, bro? Like, that was probably the strangest answer I've ever heard about somebody giving me in the middle of the game. Like, I'm like, you're like, bro, thanks for checking on me. Like, I could feel your pain, bro, because I remember me as a rookie. Man, look here, I was getting go balls thrown on me left and right. And I'm talking about, it be so tiring, though. They bring the fastest dude in there that can't do nothing but run. And you be like, and you know it's coming. It's just like, all right, let me do my technique. You trying to lock in on your technique. You trying to do all the stuff that's perfect. And next thing you know, it's just a straight sprint. You said, bro, I should just get out in the 3-point stance and just said, go.
For sure. And I know a game you're talking about. It was one playing the Steelers because they was trying to get me. They had one thing in mind was they was going to catch either 9-route or a double move on me. But yeah, I appreciate that though. I do. Because before then, of course, you know, but on the other side, he was trying to get after me a little bit. Yeah. And then Chauncey came over there talking. So then it got him even more rowdy. So I was really trying to calm them two down. But also they were trying to attack me. And I held my own. So at the end of the day, that's all I completed the mission. That's all
I'm telling you right now, I think that was kind of like, you know, besides the picks you made, I think that game really, you know, solidified, like basically saying like, hey, you can't just throw go balls on me because I'm going to play these motherfuckers. Because you was like, I'm talking about at least 12 of them. I'm talking about deep. I'm talking about letting it go. I'm talking about you getting every double move in the book, every double move. And I'm like, I said, let me go pray for my dog. Let me go check on my boy real quick. Hey, JB, you good? I said, man, thanks for asking. I'm like, I'm just going to be like, yeah, you good. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, no, that boy said, thanks for asking. I was like, this is too funny. Like, I never met nothing like that. But, man, that was one of our greatest moments of all right there for me. I'm always going to remember that. Like, I'm never going to forget that play. Never going to forget that.
Hey, I won't either, though, because I appreciate it. Because, of course, like after every play, everybody looking over there, dapping you up, they're trying to hype you up and whatnot. Yeah. And I know you know my struggle right now. You knew what I was going through.
I know it, bro. I see it in your face. Like, I'm just seeing you like, I'm like, bro, tired. And I'm talking about coach over there, press call this, press call that. I said, shit, I know JB hurt. Yeah. Let me check on my boy, man. Let me check
I ain't need nobody trying to hype me up, bro. I'm good. I'm ready to play. I just need somebody to see if I need a bottle of water or something.
Hey, boy, need that boost. Come on, man. Need that speed boost. They were like tripping. But hey, that holds you down, man. I think that's when people gave you more respect and stop really trying you with them go balls because we ain't seeing too much after that because they're like, okay, he holding it down. So, but that was a big issue with me. I'm like, dang, why they keep trying my dog like he ain't been a Pro Bowl and leading in PBUs and all kind of crazy stuff. Because right now we damn show leading in the PBU area. Me and you, it's just me and you. Like, damn, we probably had 100 of them right now together. So this is come on, man. Y'all witnessing some greatness right here now. 200 PBUs within two people right here, easily. You know what I'm saying? And over like 40 picks. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy now. So what did you do after the season though? How your body was recovering? Like what you do for recovery? Because I'll be watching you, you know, every time we practice, you always kind of like get a nice little lift in. And you know what I'm saying? You get a lift in. I see you get your stretch in. I know we got the massage therapists at the facility. Like your approach to practice and after practice is different from how I do. You know what I'm saying? After I practice, I just get stretched out and whatever. You like to, you know, lift, then get stretched. So, like, what the lifting part do for you after your practice?
Yeah, I think another reason why I've been able to play, you know, this long is also because I've been available, you know. Mm-hmm. I haven't missed any games for the most part other than that 1 year when I during the COVID year.
Right.
But typically, you know, I just try to, like, warm up my lower extremities.
That's a big word.
Some of my thighs, hamstrings, and calves.
Yeah, see, I'd rather you just said that instead of using that big long word at first. I don't know what that word was.
No, but lower limbs, toes, and all that. I just try to make sure I wake up all that before I get out there, my shoulders, and whatnot, because those are the main things that I'm using when I'm on the football field. As far as like even when I'm at the line of scrimmage, I use my shoulders, and of course I play DB, so all I do is run. So you got to make sure your legs are strong.
Facts. That is
when you do all that cutting and whatnot.
You and me got dang somewhat the same. I'm a little louder, you know what I'm saying? But you very sneaky funny, like, but you real funny. Like people don't know how funny you is until they meet you. but you very, very sneaky funny. Like I'm loud and funny and all that kind of stuff. But people always ask me, do I talk trash? I said, no, I don't got the time to talk trash because I like to chase folks. And me knowing you who you are, I'm probably sure you don't talk trash, but I got to ask, do you talk trash? Because I ain't over there all the time. I don't never really see you really kind of getting into it, nobody. So do you talk trash over there?
Nah, bro, I really don't talk trash, you know? Most of the time I'm trying to like listen to other dudes talk trash and see what they talking about.
That's how I am, bro. They make me laugh more than anything. And we done been in come on, man, we've been with Chauncey. Chauncey talking to all the trash and hearing him telling somebody else how sorry it is or whatever, it's by far the funniest thing listening to because he don't stop. And I used to love it. He talked enough for the whole secondary. So it wasn't no need for near one of us to really talk like that.
No, I wasn't even gonna put no name on it, but yeah, he definitely did all the talking for me. So I just listened to him. I tried to break it up when they got too far ahead. Boy, he was good most of the time.
He was good. You know, he always like to get it posted. I'm like, Chauncey, man, get him, Chauncey. Chauncey, you know, let him have it. Give him the work, man. It's too funny, man. It's too funny, man.
But we needed that though, because every team I've been on, we have a guy like that. And, you know, it always works to your advantage because I mean, football is also like it's mental too. So
yeah, it is very mental because I done seen somebody really tank after somebody done told them they was trash and they started actually playing like they was trash.
Hey, it happens.
It does happen because it can get ugly out there quick. Man, I'm curious just to understand the transfer protocol because it's way different than it is now. So, like, I saw that you transferred from Arkansas State to Samford. How did that go?
So, yeah, when I was going through the transfer ordeal, it was different because, of course, if you went – so I went to Arkansas State, which was a D1 single A. Mm-hmm. And if you transferred to a D1 single A, you had to sit out for a year. Right. But if you transferred down to D1 double A or D2 or D3, you wouldn't have to sit out. Mm-hmm. So I knew that when I was committed to Arkansas State because they wanted me to play safety. I didn't really want to play safety, but I was gonna try it out because I played corner in high school.
Too much tackling.
You already know. That's what I realized when I got up there. When we started doing inside here, and I used to take on this tight end every day, I was like, bro, I'm not doing this. I don't want to do this. I want to go play corner. I want to take my chances out there for real. So I went to Arkansas State, got redshirted. And I told him I wanted to transfer like after my first semester, actually, like around Christmas, like after that, after that first semester ends. But they persuaded me to stay. So I stayed for the spring as well, went through spring, and I still didn't want to play safety after I went through spring. So I was like, man, I'm out of here. So they let me go, and I went down to D1 double A at Samford because I knew I wouldn't have to sit out. Mm-hmm. So I went there. They had a spot for me. I kind of knew ahead of time before going there they was gonna have a spot for me. Mm-hmm. Through talking to my high school coach and whatnot. So when I got over there, they put me out there, had to fight for a starting spot, and I went out there, made some plays, and rest is history.
Okay, so the question is, do they give you a full ride or anything when you transfer like that, or they just like, hey, you got to earn the scholarship as well?
It all depends on your situation. For me, when I went off to school, when I went to Arkansas State, my coach had told me, hey, if you don't like it up there, you can always transfer down and you'll be able to play. So if we have a spot, just reach out to me or whatever, and we'll see. So I reached out to him that first semester, and he told me he had a spot. Mm-hmm. And really, I could have dropped the ball waiting around for that second semester because my spot could have been taken. Right. But fortunately for me, they still had a spot when I decided to transfer there. Mm. So they had a full ride for me. So I made sure before I went there that they had a spot for me.
Got to. Hey, boy, you sound like you contract talking. Hey. Got to be fully guaranteed.
Got to make sure they got that before you leave. Because I know some guys that were planning on leaving, like I was planning on leaving, or they either got hurt during that spring training, or either they went somewhere and they didn't have a spot for them, and now they don't left for school, and the school that they left, they spot done got taken over there, and now you just asked out.
They ass out. That's a crazy world right there. I ain't ever experienced no transfer like that, so I just had to hear it from you as well. But now that you don't transfer into the league, you come into a division at the time that had some dogs definitely in that prime. You had like Julio, getting drafted to the second round of Carolina. Then you had who else had Mike Thomas. You had some like that division, and you had Mike Evans. You had some guys coming in, and you as a young corner, second round, which they're looking for you to play today, not no tomorrow. They want you to be that guy today. Like, how did that develop with you in the NFL?
Like you said, they want you to play today, not tomorrow.
Right.
So I remember getting there like right after I got drafted. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember going through OTAs then, like we had more practices and stuff.
Way
It was
more.
it was more like a training camp practice for real, just for our
Mm-hmm.
pads. And I remember the ones went up, and me, I'm not expecting to be in the ones because I just got here. But they called out the depth chart. It's like Bradberry. Like, oh man, for real.
For
Threw me
real?
out
Oh.
there, bro. The speed, like, just I had to get used to the speed for real, because
Mm-hmm.
everything happens so much faster, and everybody like knows what they're doing, instead of because at first I was just playing off pure ability,
Right.
um, and I wasn't really studying the game, and I really didn't know a whole lot about the game and the NFL offices and stuff and how they scheme, and also defense either. I was trying to learn
Right.
my defense too when I got into the league, but over time. After being around good vets like Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, all those like smart guys down there in
Right.
Carolina, being around those guys for so long, you start picking it up. And I would say just having good vets definitely helped out. With also me like also taking the time and initiative to go like study film and like try to get ahead of the game.
Oh man, that's good. That's what's up, man. I know, bro, like, how does it feel, bro? Like I've been hearing all the crazy stories about Luke Kuechly. Like everything been saying, like, oh, he called out plays, he knew every play before it started. Like I was blessed to play with some great linebackers, but of course not Luke Kuechly level. But how was that? Because like he had a short career, man. Because he by far was one of the best linebackers to ever play this game. If you continue to play, definitely. But even in his 8 years of playing, he still go down as arguably one of the best linebackers to ever play. So how was playing with him?
I mean, it was great. It was like he made up for a lot of the rookie mistakes that I had. Like all those, like just being around or being, you know how it is. Like
I
now that
already
I'm
know,
older,
bro. I already know.
yeah, now that I'm older, I got to make up for like whatever rookie mistakes that happen in front of me, and I'm responsible for that. But
Mm-hmm.
he was a great leader and a great vet, and he also knew the game so much. So like he picking off the 7 route when we in fire zone off number 3. Like he picking that off.
Easily.
He's like, you're not supposed to do that as a middle linebacker,
You do not. That's what I'm saying. Like you saying, like
or yeah, he running with Julio and we in quarters or cover 2 as the middle linebacker. He running with Julio down the middle.
I saw
Uh,
that. I saw that. I saw that. He
yeah,
does.
he doing stuff like that and always getting tackled for losses like all the time on first and second down. And you know how that put the offense behind and it put us ahead. That's
Yeah, and he goes straight
so
to and because people don't understand, he got a lot of picks too. Like he got a
got a lot of
lot of
picks.
picks. Like
Hey,
bro was really like that. You know what I'm saying? Him at the time, definitely him and Bobby Wagner was competing for the best linebacker in the NFL at that time. Because them two there was just light years ahead of all the linebackers playing. But man, I just couldn't experience that. So I'm like, that's crazy though, because I never had a linebacker that had that much command. Like he got a lot of command. Like usually a team, every team I kind of been on, it been ran by like D linemen. So linebackers are just, they good players, great players, but they just feed off the D line. So I
for
ain't never
sure.
seen nobody actually have to feed off the linebacker like back in the day, like Ray Lewis and stuff like that. So man, it's good. Man, what Luke Kuechly? I wish I could have played with Luke Kuechly. All the way crazy too with him. It's been a blessed off season for the both of us. We both just got paid. I'm talking
Big
about
bless.
big bless. We both just got paid. Both of us signed a 3-year extension. So, we plan on kicking it together for 3 more years. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We both did. So how do you feel about your extension, man? And what you think about going anywhere else?
I definitely didn't want to go anywhere else, to be honest with you. But of course, it was definitely a thought of mine because free agency is what it is, and you got people like trying to come get you and sign you to their
Right.
team. And I just felt comfortable being with the Eagles. We had a great year. Of course, we got a great offense. Being around great players like you,
Oh,
and
appreciate it.
all the D linemen that we had. It was a blessing to have all those guys. So it was kind of hard to leave this situation, to be honest with you. And I didn't
Hey,
really want to.
hey, the situation is set up pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie, man. If anybody that know football, with the D line we had, and you playing corner, boy, that'd make your job 10 times easier. I'm talking about 10 times easier. So if you out there playing corner, man, go find guys that know how to hunt the quarterback, because that's what our D line do. They love to hunt. And when I say hunt, they see fresh blood out there. I'm talking about lions. So them boys going to get it. They was going to get it, man. So
Every
this
time, every
this the
time.
biggest one of the biggest questions of the day, man.
Yep.
Who got snubbed more? Me not making all pro, or you not making Pro Bowl?
Mm.
That's a big
What you?
question.
Yeah, what you think? Let me get your opinion first.
This is why I say I for
Yep.
sure. This is what I think. My personal opinion. We both
Yep.
should have for sure made all pro. Pro Bowl for sure too as well. So because you had what 3 picks, about 17 PBUs. I had three and like
Mm-hmm.
14. So we both were playing at a
Mm-hmm.
very all pro level for sure.
For
Pro
sure.
Bowl, I know Pro Bowl is a voting thing, some
Mm-hmm.
votes come involved in it, but for sure should have made the Pro Bowl. But man, but who got snubbed more?
I'm
Man,
a,
I'll say who got snubbed more is because I respect the all pro stuff way more than Pro Bowl. So I'm gonna say I got snubbed most for the all pro because all pro is what you want. You know what I'm saying? Pro Bowl's cool and all, but once you get that all pro in your name, that's a whole nother level. I'm talking about, I couldn't wait the first time I got the all pro. I was ready to put it in my bio before I even got the Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I was all pro DB. You know what
I
I'm saying?
get
It's a
it.
different level. It's a different
I
talk.
get it.
It's a
Hey,
different talk.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you because you can interchange those. You can put me Pro Bowl and put you all pro.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll be straight. That's how I thought it was gonna go. To be honest with you.
I thought we both was gonna make it on the all pro list.
Hey,
I'm like, come on, man. Number one pass defense with the two best, duos. You know what I'm saying? We was going crazy.
I don't even try. I try to think about it. So when the stuff come out, I don't be disappointed. Because when the Pro Bowl stuff came out, I thought about it for a little minute, and when my name wasn't on it, I was kind of disappointed. But I was like, you know what? They're not going to take two DBs from the same team. So that's how I looked at it. Then All Pro came out, and I was on it. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna
So
shit.
I was like,
I'm straight.
I was thinking like, oh man, we probably gonna be like the first one since AJ AJ Boyer and Jalen Ramsey in like 2000 like
I forgot
16.
about that. I
So I'm
forgot
like,
about
man, we
that.
finna be the first duo to make the all pro list because ain't no way we not finna make it, bro. Because
I'm
we've been
tripping. They should have had us both on. They should have had us both on both of them.
Yeah, bro.
Both
I'll
of
be paying
them,
attention.
man.
I'll be paying attention. I'll be paying attention.
They
So
should have had us both
I
on both
like,
of them.
dang, man. They should have. It would have been nice though. It would have been nice. It would have been nice. Man, it's been 3 months since the Super Bowl, man. Have you watched it? Cause your boy, I didn't. So have you watched it? And like, do you like still like reflect on yourself with the holding call? Cause I know that was tough, and I was hurt for you. Cause I know how you feel about the game. I was like, damn, bro. I know my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
we know how the Eagles fans go be. They you know how they is. It don't matter how good you played all year. It's all about how you played today. So I was
So
like, I was way more hurt about the fact that, that was you on a play than play been made or anything. Like they could have scored or whatever. I promise I rather them rather just scored on us than get the holding call. Cause when y'all saw your face, it's just like, it's a big disappointment. I was disappointed in myself because I'm like, dang, man, like I want this for my dog. I don't want that for my dog. So man, how you felt about that play since then?
yeah, I really haven't watched the game. Of course, I've been asked about it. People
Mm-hmm.
talk to me about the play all the time. Of course, looking back on it, I would have rather them scored
Telling
than
you,
me
I would
get
have let
that
them score
commit,
too.
rather them score than commit that foul. But yeah, it happened. So
Yeah.
that's how I think about it. It happened,
Yeah, that's because we
and
understand
I
holding
don't.
call.
Yeah, I don't plan on it happening again. So
Nah, it ain't gonna happen no more.
to all my Eagle fans that's mad at me, I don't plan on it happening again. So please forgive me, and I'll try to do better next time.
Hey, but as a DB, look, fans, as a DB, we hold every play, really. They just call it when they want to call it. And they call it on certain folks, so we hold every play. I hold every play. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Unless we playing off brand or something and we get something jumping right, we press, we hold it. Unless you beating us clean. So that's a must. I'm gonna hold you. I don't care. You can flag up and flag down. I think I got a lot of respect to let the refs to kind of let me just play, but I'm gonna for sure hold you. There's not even no doubt about it. Mm-mm.
Sure. I wish I would have made it look like more like hand fighting because usually they don't throw the flag if you make it look like hand fighting.
True
So
enough. They do. That's right. That's right. That's something y'all can learn right there, fellas. If you're a DB, you just heard something out of the DB mount right there. Sports fight a little bit. They're gonna let it go. Let's go back to a little bit of last year, man. Who was the hardest receiver you covered, including the Eagles, though?
including
Including,
the Eagles.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I
including the
gotta
Eagles.
go. I'll probably go with Smitty.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put Smitty and AJ first. The first two really
It's automatic. We're not gonna, that's what we
automatic.
go. That's automatic.
That boy Justin Jefferson had some juice. Them few reps I was lined up on him when you got went out the game.
That boy got juice. That boy got juice, boy. I'm
Boy
talking
got
about he
some
got
juice.
that boy got a
It was
lot
sudden.
of juice. Like
It
he
was sudden
he jet
too.
for a reason. He jet for a reason.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Trying to think, buddy from the Redskins pretty good. Number one, Dotson or
I
Johnson.
like his game, man. He's one of the not a little
He's
rookie
quick.
nice, man. He's nice,
Yeah,
he's
he
smooth,
quick.
quick. Got a little, little sneaky burst on him. He's nice. I like his game.
Yeah, I think going against CD Lamb with the
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys is always a
Yeah.
tough battle.
Yeah.
He got some wiggle. Terry McLaurin. Well, Terry
Terry,
McLaurin is
yeah,
always
Terry,
tough
Terry,
battle.
nice. Terry, nice.
Terry's
But see,
always
you
tough
didn't get to
battle.
see Terry this year. Like I had one against Terry,
You
so
had Terry, so
I had that. Terry
I
fast
think
as
some other ones
shit.
out there. Fast as
He
shit.
fast as
So,
shit. Come on, too fast, man. I don't know. I like bro need to slow down, and he good for a lot of go balls. I'm talking about. I'm like, damn, bro, how many go balls you gonna run today, bro? Can you like run a stop today? Can you please? But nope, he want to keep
hey,
on running to like he Forrest Gump out the tunnel.
we're gonna tell our post safety about that before next year.
Easily, hey man, hey, you see Terry over here, just slide right here because since he want to run these go balls, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Just get him
Yeah,
off me for a little minute.
man, I'm talking about Terry. Just make him look twice now. Just, By that time he look twice, he sacked.
Set, come
He
on.
good at sack now. And if he throw it up, hey, you know one thing they quarterbacks like to do? Chuck and duck. So
Chuck him dead.
come on, man. Yeah, I like them ducks because I can catch the ball like that. I catch the ducks. It's hard for me to catch the spirals. I catch
And
them
be
ducks
accurate
though.
with a hand in your face.
Dang. Okay, so with those talking about these quarterbacks chucking and ducking, who was the toughest quarterback we played this year? Who you think?
Well, I go with Pat Mahomes at first.
Of
Of course,
course,
played him in the
of
Super Bowl.
course.
He was pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
I think going against that was tough.
Yeah,
That
he had
that
his
played
game
well.
for sure. He played
Yeah, he had a game
well.
against us. He played well against us. We did play A-Rod. A-Rod. That's a game Reed snapped.
Oh, Reed
Reed
went
got the stick.
crazy.
Reed
Reed got
came and got
that
that pick.
got a big time pick.
I
That
think after
was
that pick, he was done.
ooh, that kind of hurt him. That hurt
Yeah.
his heart a little bit. I'm mad at it. I had a chance to catch a pick and I couldn't get an Aaron Rodgers ball. I need an Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
ball so bad. We got a chance this year though. We got a chance this year.
Yeah. A lot of games we started off fast. Started off high. Nipped it in the bud pretty soon, pretty quick.
Come on, no, man. Look, we were probably up like what 13 picks in like the first like 5 or 6 games. Crazy. And
Yeah, we
folks
got
just
up
stopped throwing
like
the ball. Folks
man, we
just
thought
stopped throwing
Trevor
the ball.
Lawrence Trevor Lawrence straight. He was looking good on film, but then it rained.
Then come on,
Yeah,
man. Look
it
here.
rained.
That rain was cold. That was the
Yeah,
coldest game in the middle. Like it wasn't
that
even
was a
like
blessing from the Lord. It was a
that game.
blessing.
That game was
They could
wild.
have
That could
they
have
could
they
have
could
been
have really
there.
put up like they could have put up like 30 on us quick.
They had a nice
Ooh,
offense. They had
they
put up
nice.
about 50 the week before. Not
Was
saying they was
they?
gonna put up 30. We weren't gonna let them put up 30,
We're
but
gonna let them put up 30, but
they was definitely capable
boy,
of putting up
they
30.
was capable of it. And then I had it went out early that game too, big. I down there about broke my goddamn arm fuck with that damn cold weather out there. That cold and
Yeah.
raininess. That jump was crazy. I'm
I was
like, come
almost
on
put it in the
now.
tent. They almost put me in the tent. You saw the tackle get me? Caught
I'm
me
talking about he
slipping.
smacked hey JB, he smacked you. They was hunting him for you though. But the thing I'm saying is though, why you even avoid the man? You see how big he is. I see you try to give him a little move, but you like, I'm trying to set this edge or something.
You got to think about it. It was already wet and
Yeah.
like slippery out there on the field. So I had to get my feet right to set my angle to see the screen. By the time I got my eyes inside, he was already up. He was already up on me.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't back up. I just
Yeah,
had to
just
let him
do what he do, huh?
do what he do. He did
Wow.
what he did. So,
Yeah.
but I forced the
Ooh.
ball. Did I force the ball
Inside.
back inside? I
You forced
did.
the
I
ball
did.
inside. You did your job now.
I did my job. I
You
knew
did your
that.
job now. One thing about hey, corners. Look here. They done already made it too hard for us to like protect ourselves from these linemen. So
Mm.
I give linemen warnings. I tell them right now, you got one time to try to dog me into the ground because I'm gonna take my fine. I'm gonna hit you right in your knees. I ain't playing you because arguably you don't care about my life right now because you 300 plus pounds. I'm about 180, 190. So you don't care. And now we got all this metal on with these pads and this helmet. You can try to hit me. Not
So
Slay. I'm gonna give you a good old cut and I'm gonna take my fine. Ref, commissioner, you hear it from the horse's mouth right now. You see me get dog on film by a lineman, he's getting cut the next time he pull. And I'm ready to pay
yeah,
the fine. I'm ready to pay it. I'm ready to pay it for sure.
Buddy took it easy on me though,
He did?
because he didn't do me the way Buddy from the Cowboys tried to do me. I owe him one. because he tried to hurt me for real. Because he caught me slipping on it because it was a pull play and I was coming to set the edge. Came through, I was coming this way. They took me up out of there, and he kept going.
That's what I'm talking about. Like you can't keep going, bro.
Come
You
on,
can't
bro. You
keep
already got
going,
me
bro.
out the way.
That's all.
You already bigger than me.
Come on, bro. And they wanted to fight that? Come on, man. That's like fighting. Come on, bro. You fighting big old apes out here.
It's just a list of guys I need to talk to.
So, man, how you feel about the schedule, man? Do you like it? Like the schedule, man? Because it's a real schedule, man. I see our first week, man. We got a Sunday game, then we play Thursday night. So, man, the schedule kind of crazy. Then we got a tough stretch with a lot of rivalry guys that consider the game as rivalry. I don't consider the game to be rivalry because the teams switch up every year. So I don't even know how a team even become a rivalry before the season starts besides the guys that's in your division. But guys be trying to have rivalry problems outside of division when you got a whole new team. You got a whole bunch of new faces on the team. And now you trying to make these dudes come into some world with some beef mess. Man, they weren't even involved in it last year. So that'd be the crazy part with me when people be talking about what team they don't like the most or whatever they don't like this. I like, man, it's a whole new team. How you don't like this team? It's a whole nother team than it was last year. This team might be more chill, maybe more quiet, maybe just like the whatever. Some teams might be good as hell one year and ass the second year. So you ain't gonna want to beef with an ass team. So it be weird to me. So, but yeah. Do you like the schedule though? Do the schedule look tough for sure, but you got one of the hardest schedules this year.
Nah, it's definitely a tough schedule. And really, if it was up to me, we only play like 12 games and then we'll go straight to the playoffs.
Man, tell me about it. That's the same thing I feel about.
Yeah, anything over this 12th game, I don't really like. Hey, but I'm gonna play. But I'm also looking forward to our division games because I was taught to embrace the culture, and I love being a part of the Philadelphia Eagles and the culture. So I'm looking forward to that Christmas game against the Giants.
Hey, look, you know how I feel. You know how I told everybody. One thing about it is I don't tolerate too much disrespect, and once you disrespect one of my dogs, definitely I got so much respect for. I'll be have to address type of situations like that. So I'm always looking forward to anytime we play the Giants. I don't give a damn if I ever become a broadcaster or whatever. Every time the Giants come on TV, I'm probably going to bring your name up every time because I still to this day won't understand how in the hell arguably your best player was on defense. But, of course, they had that D lineman was crazy. He finna get paid big bucks. But if it's from him, then it's you, or it's you, then him. So I don't even know how they let that walk out of the building still to this day. And I'm still thankful that they let you walk out of the building because, I wouldn't be able to play with you. You know what I'm saying? I've just been knowing you from the outside looking in. Now I know you like we locked in. So I'm thankful they cut you, but I've told it like that's really totally too much disrespect right there. So I ain't like that at all. But, with us being one of the dynamic duos, there's a lot of great duos out there too as well. You got Jalen Ramsey, and Xavier Howard, you got Stephon and we got another Trayvon. You're saying they got some guys out there, you got the boys in Tampa, so we got a lot of duos going on right now. And I looked at the schedule. It's a lot of duo receivers we got to see too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of going on. So I'm looking back now, Dallas, they got Cooks and CD, you know what I'm saying? We got Mike Evans, you got Godwin.
Buffalo too. Buffalo.
We got Buffalo. You got Diggs.
We got Seattle.
Come on, man. We got Seattle.
Someone heard him.
Jets too. Then we know. Look here. I got one game circled for sure. I got to be mind focused, laser focused, and I know for damn sure I got to be on my best. And I'm already ahead of the game a little bit because I watched your game one time against this person. So I know we like corners that's like the matchup and whatnot in the third. I watched you 2 years ago against, in Miami, Waddle. So, I saw you and Waddle going at it. And look, it's going to be Waddle and Cheetah, me and you. They got Ramsey over there with that's gonna be a head honcho matchup. You're saying you got a nice duo receiver over there. We got a nice duo receiver over here. They got a nice duo cornerbacks. We got nice. So as us, as a Philadelphia, we got to put our foot first. Now, that's the game I'm really looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Because just for the excitement, you know, and I love to compete and all that stuff. Because we got a chance to, you know, you didn't get a chance to see them all in training camp like I did because, you know, you said I love, but I was practicing. So them boys was nice. And man, that's going to be very, very, very interesting right there with head-on collision, you know, best good on good, you know, the best dual receivers, and they feel like they the best dual receiver. We feel like we got the best dual. They feel like they got the best cornerback. We feel like we got the best cornerback. So that's going to be a matchup I'm looking for, man. I want to know how you feel about that matchup coming because I think that's one going to be the biggest one.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a high-powered game. I'm hoping on our end we get a lot of points. I don't want them to have a lot of points, but
for damn sure.
They're gonna put up theirs just because they got the explosive power with Waddle and they got Hill and they got a pretty good quarterback. But yeah, like you said, man, we gotta put our foot down. That's gonna be a statement game for us because they got a powerful offense and defense now. So hopefully, our D linemen gonna be hunting. So I know they ain't gonna have too much time to throw the ball. So
hey, cause look here, them boys running. I'm talking about running. I don't witness. Sure. We don't witness Cheetah go to a little limping thing. And people was hating on him like, oh man, he's like he running against nobody. First of all, for this man to be coming from football, from a whole 17 game season, including playoffs, to go out here and compete in a track event and make it look that easy, just tell you how fast the guy is. Like the man is amazing, man. The man is gifted. Of course, he's a Georgia boy, so I gotta represent my Georgia boy. Shout out to Cheetah for being a Georgia boy, man, and that talented. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. We know we're probably the best state in football and all sports. Just throwing it out there, JB. I know you're from Alabama. Y'all really don't got too much going on out there besides hunting and, you know, and all the kind of crazy stuff. You know, y'all just look. I ride through Alabama a lot. The only thing I see is trees and whatnot. So I don't know.
I feel you. But if you take Atlanta out of Georgia, y'all are just like Alabama. Like, they're the same state. Alabama and Georgia are the same.
You might be right. You might be right. If you take Atlanta out for sure.
We're very similar. Very similar.
You about right though. You really making sense right there. Now you do can see that. Yeah, it is. That is true. That is very true.
Now, if you would have said you threw Mississippi in there, I know.
It's a difference.
That'd been fighting words right there. Yeah. You try to compare Alabama, Mississippi.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, man. That is funny, but man, I know you, man. To be honest, man, how really fired you up you be playing the Giants, though, man? Because I know that pick mean a lot to you in the playoffs, because definitely in the playoff series and knock them out, and we've been 3-0 against them. How do you really, really, really feel about them? Like when we play them guys, because I know it'd be deep. Because I got a big, I feel a different way every time I play the Lions. So how do you feel about when you play them boys?
I mean, I knew going into both of those games, like we were pretty good. Like it was kind of hard to compete with us. So I wasn't really worried about the game. Honestly, I just wanted to go out there and make my plays. And fortunately, out of 3 games, I made my play. I got my pick. Yeah. So whenever you get into your broadcast journey and your career, and you start mentioning me, they're gonna always throw up that video of me catching that pick and going like this.
Yeah, forever. Every time, forever. And I'm telling you, I was like, oh, you just don't understand. When you caught the pick, like I know y'all want to go, because we already had our mind, we made up the celebration what we're going to do when you catch the pick, because we knew you were going to catch one sooner or later. And, y'all went down there and did your little celebration with the you know what I'm saying? We did it. I'm over there talking mad shit to their sideline. I said, yeah. And y'all let him go. Y'all crazy. So then I look down and feel like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be doing the celebration. Damn. I'm trying to run down there. I done fucked up and missed the whole celebration and shit. But I was just, you know what I'm saying? That shit made me feel so goddamn good. I was talking so much goddamn shit on that sideline. I was like, yeah, what the hell y'all thought letting JB out the building, huh? And I was, you know what I'm saying? But I missed the whole celebration. And y'all got a whole fire-ass picture, and I done missed the whole picture. So I'm over there blow. They need to get my picture and me talking shit to them.
One thing if you gonna do when you play for the Eagles, you're gonna play for the Giants. So we're gonna play them again next year,
Oh, we're gonna beat them. That's one thing I know. And I got, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk some more shit.
Might as well since we out there.
Yeah, already, man. But all right, hey, I'm gonna know to get up out of here, man. So man, it was good for you to come on, man. I appreciate you coming on. Man, shout out to my boy JB for making time to come out here and talk football with your boy, man. Had a little fun, man. So I appreciate you coming on, man.
Hey, I appreciate you having me, brother. Anytime.
Anytime. Appreciate you.